What if you were hiking down a forest trail and a two-headed snake stood in your path? Would you take out your phone and take a photo, or would you run? Terrifying as it may sound, two-headed animals have always been a part of ancient myth, folklore, and sometimes history. Whether it's the chimera or the hydra, the fact remains that two-headed beasts aren't always just legend. There have been instances of unusual sightings, and scientists too may admit the possibility of polycephaly or having two heads is true. From a two-headed calf in India to a two-headed snake, check out these 10 unusual two-headed animals. Don't forget, stay tuned till number 1, because that is something really special. Two-headed calf. A two-headed calf born in the South Indian village of Navalur in Thanjavur, I've got to have some easier names to pronounce, shocked people and vets alike. Born in 2018, the calf had 2 faces attached to its skull, but shared a single body. Its 2 heads had 2 snouts, 3 eyes, but just 1 pair of ears and 1 mouth. Now that's something really freaky. While vets felt it may not survive very long, the calf surprised them all by living on. The calf was born with polycephaly, a condition where an embryo splits into twins, but one stops developing in stages that give rise to bizarre features or conjoined twins. Depending on the stage of development, there may or may not be 2 brains. In India, such a phenomenon is believed to be the result of supernatural powers at play, and invariably such creatures are then made into subjects of worship. I'm not going there. Two-headed pig. What if you saw a pig with 2 heads? Yes, a pig with 2 heads, and that's exactly what happened in a village in Zhejiang, China in 2017. The local veterinarian confirmed the birth. Yes, you have a 2-headed pig in the village, saying it was due to some rare deformity, or we don't know what really happened. He also said the condition put the pig at great risk, which meant it would not survive very long. In most cases, underdeveloped conditions of polycephaly in animals means an animal will live only a short while. Because of the dual pressure on organs or some parts of the body separated in 2 creates a low chance of survival. This pig, however, was not put down. Due to the attention it generated, the owners of the animal did not decide to put it down right away. Such modern cases of polycephaly that may be rare goes to show what you've heard about in myths and legends could possibly be true, but with an exaggerated account of a phenomena that happens to be pure science. That's right, big book of science talk right here, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, two-headed pig, big pure science talk. Two-headed turtle. While two-headed calves are not uncommon, the instance of a two-headed turtle is rare indeed. The two-headed turtle was found on the island of Mabul in Borneo, but before the experts could study it, unfortunately the turtle didn't survive. The turtle was found in the Malaysian part of Borneo, living among a huge batch of almost 90 other baby turtles that had hatched in the same nest days before. The nesting site is overseen by marine biologist David McCann, who said he'd never seen anything like that before. He found the discovery fascinating, as he should. When observing the turtle, he noticed that the right head controlled the front right flipper and the left head the opposite one. Even though the 2 separate heads controlled either flipper, the turtle walked in perfect coordination. The turtle, to his surprise, could also swim. The last time a two-headed turtle was born off the coast of Malaysia was in 2014. Well, it definitely got plenty of video coverage to remember the event. Two-headed cardinal.
Brit sitting in her sunroom on Monday when something caught her attention.
Wouldn't it be an odd sight to look out your window and see a two-headed bird? That'd be creepy, wouldn't it? Well, that's exactly what one woman in Northampton found while roaming in her backyard. The woman made the unusual discovery of an adult cardinal with 2 heads. The bird had been flying around her property for several days, and she noticed it looking peculiar and decided to take a closer look. She found the deformed bird perched on a branch and saw it had 2 heads. The bird was a baby, and it didn't just have 2 heads, it also had 3 beaks. Wow, this was obviously one of the rarer sightings of a bird with polycephaly that made it look so undoubtedly strange. When the woman posted it on social media, that attracted a lot of attention and made many bird watchers sit up and take notice. Wow, I'm not even a bird watcher and I'm taking notice. Two-headed dolphin. You may have undoubtedly heard about two-headed animals on land, but here's one that lives in the sea. Fishermen off the coast of the Netherlands were astonished to see the strangest catch of their lives. They had caught a two-headed dolphin, making it the world's first recorded case conjoined harbor porpoise twins. The porpoise twins were male and had a single body but two heads that were fully grown. Marine biologists declared the partial twinning as one of the rarest sightings, making it the 10th ever known case of conjoined cetacean twins. Cetaceans include only dolphins and whales. Marine biologists feel that due to the fact of living in the sea, there are a lot of things that are still unknown about marine animals. The fishermen, thinking it to be illegal to retain their catch, threw it back into the sea. But the creature may have already been dead by then. It was the photographs that they took which served as proof of such an event. Two-headed goat.
The family says it acts like your average baby goat, other than it has trouble standing.
Did you know that according to Roman mythology, Janus was a two-headed god? That's what one family from Wisconsin named their goat, because it was born two-headed. Nesky Farms in the western part of Wisconsin welcomed a surprise addition to the family, a two-headed goat who they named after the Roman two-headed god Janus. Every year, around 1,000 goats are born on Nesky Farm. But while this is a common event, this year proved to be eventful. One of the goats was born with two heads. The family are treating him with care and hope that he'll survive because they now intend on keeping him as a pet. The family say that in spite of conflicting opinions, they'll make Janus a member of the family, but he has just been given a 50-50 chance to survive. Well, that's 50% of a life now lived for this lovely family. And a goat. Two-headed bearded dragon. Finding an animal with two heads is one thing, but seeing a two-headed pet lizard snacking could blow your mind. The lizard, a bearded dragon as its species is called, was a rare example of polycephaly in reptiles. The creature was originally owned by a reptile seller in China who shared an amazing video of the two-headed reptile snacking on some social media. It made the little dragon an overnight star, chalking over 3 million views and over 53,000 shares. The dragon was subsequently purchased by Todd Ray, the owner of the famous Venice Beach Freak Show. The right-headed twin dominates the body, while the left head seems to be just an appendage or accessory. Incidentally, Ray, a Grammy winner, has the largest collection of two-headed creatures in the world. Two-headed baby rattlesnake.
There is something in there.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God, is that real? Look, oh, that is wicked.
There have been several cases of two- and three-headed rattlesnakes, among which many have also been posted on YouTube, but not all are true. However, in one authenticated incident, a two-headed baby timber rattlesnake was found in a forest in New Jersey, USA. The little two-headed reptile was found by a group of environmentalists studying the area. Rattlesnakes are venomous snakes, and what made this one a double toxic affair was the fact that it had two fully formed heads, 4 eyes, and 2 deadly forked tongues. The heads function independently of each other, making the little guy a potential double danger. The leader of the group feared for its survival because it was stiffening when approached, which means it'd be easy prey to catch. Which also means no more baby two-headed snake. So let's catch that and put it in a freak show. Two-headed kitten.
Forget 9 lives. This is a kitty with 2 faces.
Would you keep a two-headed kitten if someone gave you one for free? Not many would do so, but then again, there are kind souls on Earth, and Betty B's owner is one of them. As a rescue animal, Betty B is a kitten born with 2 faces. The very unusual kitten was born with 1 body, but it seems in a case of polycephaly gone wrong, it had developed 2 faces, 2 noses, 3 eyes, and 2 mouths. Betty, as she was called by her new owner, was born in December 2017 to a family cat in South Africa. The owner knew she would have had a problem feeding her and took her to a vet to find out if anyone wanted her. The vet suggested putting her down, when Betty's new owner offered to help. The animal rescuer, who was experienced in handling unusual cats, took Betty B off their hands. A few weeks later, she happily reported that Betty B was thriving and doing well. She was being fed by a tube and behaved just like any other normal kitten who loves to eat and play. Yeah, I love baby kitties too. That's me making a kitten sound. Yeah, I think Disney ought to hire me for their next kitty movie. Two-headed fawn.
Lou Cornicelli, DNR Wildlife Research Manager, thought that after 25 years of rare sightings in the outdoors, nothing could surprise him.
A baby fawn is a really cute animal, but what would you say to a two-headed one? In another bizarre case of polycephaly in animals, and at number 1 is this two-headed fawn that zoologists are calling a huge oddity of nature. Hailed as a landmark case of animal polycephaly, the white-tailed fawn with 2 heads was discovered by a mushroom hunter in a forest in Minnesota. Although the fawn was stillborn, it was the very first case of conjoined deer twins to have reached a full term. The discovery went on to become a subject of a larger study where researchers declared that while there were cases of conjoined fetuses, this was the first time one had been delivered to full term. It's being considered something really special. And that's a wrap on the 10 most unusual two-headed animals in the world.